Hi everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of KittyKatGaming. Today I'm playing a highly requested game from you guys. I've been getting messages from everybody to check out this game. It's called A Mortician's Tale, and all I know is that it's about the death industry and morticians. Morticians are basically the people who take care of your body after you die. They take you to the funeral home. They do your makeup if you have an open casket. You know, they do all of that stuff. So I am excited to check this out. Let's get started. Yeah, I really don't know much about this game. So September 14th, 10:15 a.m. Oh, that's us. Wait, I want to see what we look like. Oh, we cute. Look at us. We got tattoos. Shit. We got a new email. Okay. Oh, so slow. Hello and welcome to our new funeral director, from Matthew, Jeffrey to Charlie. I guess we're Charlie. Welcome, Charlie. Nice to meet you. My name is Matthew, and I'm mainly going to be the man who delivers the bodies to you and helps with some of the more heavy lifting. Ever hear that joke about a hearse driver? I'll tell it to you when I come by in a bit. Looking forward to working together. I think you'll enjoy working here. Amy is a sweetheart, but she runs a tight ship. Nothing you can't handle, I'm sure. She wouldn't have hired you otherwise. Cheers and good luck. Matthew, funeral director. Is that Matthew 3? Oh, Matthew J. I can read. Hello and welcome to our new funeral director. Hello everyone, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our new funeral director, Charlotte, or Charlie as she told me she likes to be referred to. Charlie is a recent graduate who came highly recommended and is eager to begin her career here with us. The Rose and Daughters Funeral Home. Please take the time to make Charlie feel at home within our little family. We have a nice catered lunch this afternoon so we get to know each other a little bit better. Sincerely, Amy Rose. Okay, so we know we're going to have lunch with people today. Let's take today's tasks. Hello, Charlie. This is from Amy, our boss. Hope you're settled in okay so far. Matthew should have dropped off your first body for you to work on. Oh, I don't know. Do we have one? He said you're really friendly and he's glad to have someone young and lively to work with. You'll get used to a sense of humor. Your first body is Mrs. Garcia, an elderly woman who died suddenly of a heart attack. The family has asked for a closed casket funeral, so no embalming or body preparation is necessary. The family seems a little bit more united than previous families you've dealt with. Strange how grief affects people differently. Perhaps having more time to say goodbye makes things a bit easier if that's possible. That being said, although you will not be embalming Mrs. Garcia, I do think it's important to take the time to clean her body. No one is going to see her body, but I'd like to encourage my funeral directors to do this out of respect for the deceased and their loved ones. You'll find Mrs. Garcia in the prep room. Talk soon, Amy Rose. Of course, we will be happy to oblige your request for no embalming. Closed casket. This is from the family. We're happy to be with Rose and Daughters for my mother's funeral. We understand there will be huge procedures. Could you kindly not embalm my mother? That would be greatly appreciated. Because it's a bad impact on the environment. All right, cool. Tips for good etiquette. Thanks for subscribing. Each month we bring you a new newsletter and featuring a topic pertaining to the death industry. This month it's all about good etiquette for attending a funeral. I really can't believe we have to write this out, but since we said we'll answer most of your questions, we are, because this is definitely one of the most popular questions. Funerals are a hard time and we understand that, but there are some quick and easy rules to remember for being respectful at a funeral. Generally, following the guidelines of don't be a jerk should work. Rule number 1, don't be on your cell phone. We understand you're busy, but this is a time and a place to disengage. If you have to be on your cell phone, don't do so inside the funeral home. Rule number 2, don't be loud and obnoxious. You can share happy stories, but other people are also grieving and working through their own healing process. Being quiet gives other people space they might need. Rule number 3, don't get drunk. Everyone can deal with their feelings in their own ways. Just remember to be respectful with the grieving family and friends. Rule number 4, happy reminiscence. Sometimes remembering happy moments and positive experience with the deceased can be a productive part of the healing process. Rule number 5, give condolences. Rule number 6, dress appropriately. And rule number 8, give a gift or sign the registration book. All very good rules that everyone should follow. Gosh, is this email simulator? All right, I think we're ready. All right. So well, shit, we still have no body and it's still saying email. Oh, we have to reply to it. Sure thing, I'll get right on it. Okay. Oh, so now we have the body here. Okay, great. Let's get to embalming. Oh, we have some urns over here. Like an internment machine. This is the prep room where you'll prepare bodies for burials and viewings. Because the family has requested a closed casket ceremony with no embalming, you are just going to clean the body. Click on the sponge and drag it over the body to clean it. Ew, that sound. So when I die, I definitely want to be cremated. And I want a funeral, but just like a happy occasion. I don't want people to be sad, you know? So that's it, you're done. Mrs. Garcia will be sent to Mike, who will take care of dressing and putting her in the casket. It's time to go to Mrs. Garcia's funeral. You're responsible for taking care of the deceased body, but it is also important to pay your respects to their loved ones. Follow the arrow to head to the funeral parlor. When I was in high school, I applied to work at a funeral home. I wanted to do the makeup on the dead bodies, but it was too much of a drive from my house, so I ended up not doing it. I think it would have been cool. I'd still do it. Obviously, with my taxidermy work, I don't have a problem being around dead things and death, so it'd probably be a good job for me. Okay, so we visited the casket, we bowed. I guess we should talk to some of her family though, huh? These people look upset. I hate wearing pantyhose. My legs are so itchy, but it's always so cold in these funeral homes. I think I might actually miss those sweaters she used to knit for me now. Aw, she doesn't seem sad. He seems sad. What about this little kid? Mommy, I'm hungry. When can we go? Yep, usual kid at a funeral. What about these guys? They look sad. Yeah, I heard the family specifically said no embalming. I thought it was mandatory, like required by law, but I guess not. Nope. Embalming weirds me out. Do those chemicals leach into the ground? Seems strange to be building a chemical that is known to cause cancer into the ground like that. Or into the sewer. That's what they must do with the leftover formaldehyde, right? Just pour it down the drain? At least embalming guarantees you won't be buried alive. Heh, stop it. Don't make me laugh right now. I mean, it's true. Wow, this game is like really progressive. I like that. She would have hated these paintings. She was so particular. Yeah, at least she doesn't have to see them, I guess. Yeah, I guess. One last person to say hi to and we're done. We usually don't small talk a lot at these things. At least that's what I was taught. Alright, well. Nice to see you all. Good luck with your grieving process. I'm gonna get back to work. October 11th, 10:09 a.m. Yeah, working in the death industry is also a job that never has a recession. You know, you'll always have a job if you're working in the death industry. How about that? Unless you, like, you know, do something weird with bodies. Next job. Here are the instructions for your next body. You did a remarkable job on the first one. The family was very happy with you. No small feat, of course. Pleasing a grieving family isn't exactly the most comfortable of jobs. Your next job is a man named Mr. Duvall. An elderly man died of old age. Nothing fancy, just a standard funeral with embalming. You can reach out to his daughter, Lizzie Duvall, if you have any questions. She's handling her father's passing as well as can be expected. As always, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Best, Amy Rose. P.S. Charlie, dear, please remember to wear proper embalming gear. Formaldehyde is extremely dangerous. I know I don't need to tell you, but my maternal instincts are hard to ignore. I promise I won't mother you too much. Well, just a little. Ask Matthew, he knows. Okay. Let's get to work embalming. Oh, we have the gear on. Yeah, embalming doesn't really seem practical anymore. I mean, like, back in Victorian times, you'd have the body in your house for days. But these days, you know, they keep it in a freezer, they embalm it, you do the funeral, and then it's buried, and like, that's it. See, traditional burials typically require embalming, which preserves the body and prevents it from decomposing as quickly. Unless the family requests otherwise, all traditional burials will use embalming. Let's start by cleaning the body. Also, like, whenever I've gone to an open casket funeral, the makeup job just doesn't look right, and it just looks weird. I would prefer closed casket for sure. Click on the razor and drag it over to the body to shave it. Really? We gotta shave him? I mean, I guess if he has a 5 o'clock shadow, but why the rest of his body? Oh, because we are doing surgery. In order to break rigor mortis, you'll have to massage the body. Click and drag over the body to massage it. I thought rigor mortis just kind of stopped on its own eventually. Like, I heard that rigor mortis kicks in, and then after a couple hours, it goes back. The eyeballs deflate once the body starts decomposing. Click and drag an eye cap into each socket to give it shape. So these are eye caps. They have spiky bits on them. They're like contact lenses, but they're plastic and hard, and they have spiky bits to hold the eyelid in place. so that the eyes stay closed. Because usually when you die, if your eyes are open, they stay open. So you need those to keep your eyes closed after you die. To keep the eyes shut, you'll need to glue them. Click and drag glue onto each eye to shut. Did I do it right? I think they're shut, right? Like... Oh, okay. One's done. Two done. Okay. The mouth sags and hollows once the body starts decomposing. Click and drag cotton balls into the mouth to give it its shape. To keep the mouth from opening, you'll need to suture it shut. Click and drag the needle and thread over the jaw to close it. Wow, he looks creepy like that, huh? Okay. I've heard of some people that actually go in through the nose to sew the mouth. I'm not sure how that works, but I heard that from The Secret Life of Bodies was a book about the funeral industry, and they're talking about that. And they said that sometimes they go in through the nose to sew up the mouth, to sew it shut, so you can't see the stitches. I thought that was interesting. Click and drag the lotion over the body to moisturize it. This prevents the skin from drying out. Oops. I mean, that makes sense, right? I mean, they're in a cold environment, so they are going to dry out. Embalming involves removing blood and replacing it with preserved chemicals. Click and drag the scalpel over the neck to make an incision. There you go. You're going to need a tube for draining the blood. Click on the tube and drag it to the neck incision. Click on the cannula and drag it to the carotid artery, or click on the cannula and drag it onto the carotid artery. This is how you'll get the preserving chemicals into the bloodstream. Okay, now you'll need to connect the embalming machine to the cannula. Grab some additional tubing and drag it to the cannula. Oh, this one. Okay, the trocar. Oh shit, that's not what we wanted. There we go. Okay, click on the embalming machine to turn it on. In order to evenly distribute the chemicals, you have to massage them throughout the body. Click on the body and drag over the body to massage it. Got it. Gross. Good thing we don't have to do the lower body, just the upper body, huh? I think you get good at giving massages. Weird massages, right? God, we had to use so much glue on the eyes. I feel like we did like 3 times. Both my parents want to be cremated. They don't want to have an open casket funeral. I'm glad about that. Seems like unnecessary. And also, like, I feel like it's a huge waste of ground. Like, I love visiting cemeteries and I love seeing ornate graves, but like, I feel like it's just like a huge waste of environment. So it's great. Now let's sew up that incision. Click and drag on the needle and thread over to the incision and close it. Okay. Man, this is like that one surgeon game, but a little bit more morbid. Almost done. You'll need to drain the organs of any remaining fluids. Click on the trocar and then click and hold on the abdomen until the liquid has been drained. Okay. Okay. You can buy these in like antique stores. I've seen a couple trocars around. And you're done. Mike will take care of Mr. Duvall's makeup as well as dressing and putting him in his casket. It's time to attend the funeral. Follow the arrow to head to the funeral parlor. Let's do it. I'm still dressed in my best. Come at me. All right. Seems about the same amount of people at his funeral. Let's go check him out. He's looking a little bit gray. I guess that makeup job didn't do much, huh? Let's look at these people. He always wanted to take his grandkids to the park, play catch. He loved playing catch. He threw a mean curveball, that's for sure. Another kid who's bored out of his mind. Humming to himself. At least he's keeping to himself. He's not yelling about going home. So strange not seeing most people wearing white. White? Yeah, I think it's different for different family members. I can't remember. I haven't gone to many traditional funerals, so mostly white, but like definitely not red no matter what. I think she's thinking about Chinese funerals. Chinese funerals, you wear white, I think. Came out of nowhere. I mean, it always sort of does, doesn't it? Yeah, 1 minute you're laughing, having fun, the next, poof, that person is gone, just like gone. Yeah, it's weird to think about it for too long, like staring at the sun. I start to feel fuzzy when I think about it. So weird. Our bodies just stop working like that. Yeah. Well, so far I am loving this game. It's very chill, and I've always been super interested in Mortician stuff. So next time on the next episode of KittyKatGaming, we'll play the next episode. We'll do some more bodies. Let me know down below what you guys think, if you like this kind of chill game. And please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss the next episode, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody!